joining us now, I'm delighted to say, is George Oakley and Tom Beere, both signing professional contracts with the club. First of all, George, you've been here since the age of 12. What does it mean to you?
It's a big opportunity, really. Like, obviously, since I started it, this is what I wanted. To straight away be in the first team. Just really happy to get this opportunity.
What was it like when you were called into the room and it was good news? It must have been stuff of dreams, mustn't it?
I was speechless, really. Like, I didn't know what to say. I was just really happy that I got the opportunity, and it's my chance to show what I've got.
And you've scored, I think, over 20 goals so far this season. Noticeably 5 against Milton Keynes. How do you assess your own season? And that's obviously contributed to you getting the contract.
Like, I think I've come on leaps and bounds. Like, my game, I think, has improved a lot this season, and hopefully next season it will improve a lot more, so I can be in that first team.
Brilliant. And moving on to Tom, obviously you signed it this time last year. This has been your first season as a young professional. How have you found it?
It's been difficult at times, but you've got to get through it. I mean, it's a privilege to play for a club like AFC Wimbledon, and especially to get my second pro here is what dreams are made of. Everyone dreams about being a professional footballer, and I'm happy just to sign here.
And what does it mean, bearing in mind your season was interrupted by injury as well?
I mean, yeah, it was. I thought that slowed me down a lot. As in, I thought I was on good form. I was getting quite a couple of assists, a couple of goals, and obviously being out for 3 months that could make and break your career, really. But after that 3 months, I might have been seen and went, well, that knee slowed you down, then not keeping you on. But thankfully, it went the other way, and I've been given another year opportunity.
Yeah, and was that perhaps the worst injury you've had so far? Because you're only a young lad.
It's my only proper serious injury. I've not really been injured otherwise.
Yeah. And moving back to George, tell us a little bit about your background. And you were 12 when you joined, but how did it come about that you signed for Wimbledon originally?
Well, I used to play in the Surrey Youth League, obviously before Wimbledon turned professional. Just playing against Wimbledon. I used to play against Wimbledon, and the manager really liked me, and he said, "I think you should come down and play for me. I think you'll develop more here." So I did, and I have. So.
Yeah. And who was the manager at Wimbledon who gave you a chance there then?
When I was 12, it was Kevin Glavey.
Okay. And who were you playing for?
I was playing for Tooting and Mitcham at the time.
Yeah. And when did you start with them, roughly?
I started when I was 9 with them, after I was having trials at Chelsea and stuff like that when I was younger. But then I just thought I might as well stay at a club for a bit, and then I played for Tooting for a bit, and then. But I only started playing for Tooting really because I played for a friend a year above me, just in a charity game, and then the Tooting and Mitcham liked me there, so they took me there, and then obviously played against Wimbledon quite a lot, and then that's when Kevin took me from Tooting, so that's how I started playing for Wimbledon really. And
you've been with Wimbledon since you were 12.
Yeah.
I mean, what does the club mean to you? You must have got close to a bit of a feel up from the fans and. That Milton Keynes game.
Yeah.
You must know a fair bit about the club, and it must mean a fair bit.
No, obviously I know all the history about the club. I've read it so many times. I love the club really. It's like home now. So just hopefully I get on that first team pitch and show what I can prove on there.
We've heard a lot about from George there about how he joined the club. Yourself, did you have trials elsewhere, and how did you get picked up by Wimbledon?
I was at Fisher when I was about from 14 to 15, and we had a couple of Millwall coaches down there, and then I went on trial for Millwall, and when they was deciding on scholars, they said that they weren't going to give me one, and then that's when I went to open day trial at Wimbledon. My dad wrote in, and then that's thankfully I got a scholar here, and then I felt good ever since I've been here.
Yeah. And your first age group, and when you joined Wimbledon, how different was it then to now in terms of what you're doing and how you're trying to develop?
I mean, when I joined, I was up straight into under-18s, and it was tough at first because I've never actually played in the Centre Veterans League, so I was playing against good teams, and it was a good test for us. But then it's like now we play against under-21s, same sort of teams, and it's all the same. But I think I've come on a lot as a player.
Yeah, and Accrington, the first team, are playing them tomorrow. That was actually the first time you were on the bench with the first team, wasn't it? What was that experience like?
Great experience. I mean, the lads were all good to me. Like, they didn't make me feel out of place, and it was just great experience. Just shame about the result.
Yeah. And what was your initiation song?
Drake, Find Your Love.
How did that go?
Well, I didn't do too bad actually. So I thought I was alright.
Is that your opinion or the rest of them?
Some of them, they all clap when I got down. Standing ovation.
Brilliant. Great way to end. Tom and George, good luck in your Wimbledon careers.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.